Hey, what's happening guys? I'm ika.himee and welcome to my channel and welcome to another draw session because that's literally all I do now. Just kidding. I know that I'm doing a lot of them right now and I do apologize for that. But I don't really have a choice because I need to post videos and I also need to do work. And I do not know why the settings changed. And no, I'm not doing portals. This is so fucking annoying. Like, you know, why are you doing? Stop it. God, that's annoying. It's obnoxious. Okay. So, yes, today again is going to be another draw session slash work session, and I have a hair in my mouth. Gross. It's going to be another draw slash work session, and that is because I'm still getting ready for the convention. Now, by the time this video goes up, what on earth? I hope it's changing. It's not. Girl. Okay. By the time this video goes up, I will actually be at the convention. But I am filming it prior to the convention. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Oh crap, I forgot I need to open up the background. So I am going to try and, you know, get some work done while I'm sitting here, and I'm also going to try and doodle some stuff for you. It's going to be the same as like the last video where I'm just going to try and, you know, combine and make it a little more entertaining. Because, you know, again, this is like, you know, going to take your daughter to work day. Like, it ain't that fun. But yeah, so that's what's going on. And I had to see if I actually opened. Yeah, okay, it is open. I was undecided on whether or not I should print my Hellboy art as prints, and honestly, since this is an anime convention, I think that I'm going to not. That can go down. I think that I'm just not even going to bother with that for the convention. You know, it's kind of maybe for like a Comic-Con if I go to another one of those. I don't know when. I know I'll be doing Raleigh SuperCon. I'm paid for that. I'm going. But I don't know if I'll be doing any other actual Comic-Cons because I don't think I'm going to do Soda City Comic-Con this year. It was kind of terrible. I mean, I don't want to say it was terrible, but it wasn't good. And if you followed me on Twitter back then, at the time of this convention, there were like ranty walls of text about how we had to wear like pool wristbands instead of having badges because they were trying to cut corners and stuff. And I had to live in a pool admission wristband for 2 fucking days. Like, no. No thanks. Not fun. Although this year they said that they're switching back to having actual badges, but it wasn't good enough to really warrant me going again. It was just kind of slow and cramped, and it just, you know, it wasn't great. It wasn't great, you know. I don't want to be that guy, but it wasn't great. So yeah. I don't think I'm going to be doing that again. At least not now, maybe some other time, but it was kind of one of those like poor managed situations. So like they kept directing people away from the people that paid to be there selling stuff. So we were all a little salty. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know if I will actually have those prints available. Honestly, I don't sell a lot of comic related stuff. I have Batman and I have my Harley and Ivy print, and out of all of that stuff, the Harley and Ivy, obviously it does better, but I don't think I've ever sold out of it. Like, it's not a fast mover. And just comic book stuff just doesn't really sell that well for me. And I don't know if it is because people associate cute stuff with me, and so me drawing something comic booky or something that's not specifically anime is like a turnoff for them. I don't know. But I'm trying. I try to draw things that I enjoy. I know that there are, there are people that draw it for the money. They draw it for that sweet cash, but I'm not really one of those people. If I'm gonna draw something, it's gonna be because I love it, even if just like a little bit. Which usually I won't spend the time drawing stuff I hate. Like, sorry, I don't have time for that. I gotta like it first. Like with me and Overwatch, I don't play Overwatch. I know very little about Overwatch. I know more about it now than I did, but I still know very little about Overwatch. And I don't play it. It's honestly not like my type of game. I'm not, I'm sure like playing it's probably pretty fun, but I am probably, I don't know, I'm just not into like the team playing, shoot up the other team kind of games. It's just not my bag. And, some people are really into that, and that's great. But I do like the characters of Overwatch. However, I don't feel comfortable drawing them if I don't know anything about them. Because one thing that you will learn if you're trying to get into conventions, like trying to sell your stuff, one thing you will learn is that people like to talk about the things that they like. And when they see something that they like, they want to talk to you about it. So when you draw something, you have to be ready to talk about it with them, because there are a lot of people that actually, the fact that like when a person draws something and they just are like drawing it for the mun-hun and they don't really give a shit about what they're drawing, they get really upset because they want to talk about that stuff, because sometimes they don't have anyone else that they know that likes it, and they don't really have anyone that they can talk to about it. And when they see that you have it, they're like, oh, this is my chance. And I have had it several times. People come up and they want to talk to me about stuff. I've had people come up to me, and one person, I can't remember because I don't think that at the time I had my Catalea print done. If you don't know, Catalea is a character from Queensblade, which is like a ecchi battle anime. It's really fun. I guess if you like titties. But yeah, so I don't think that at the time I had finished that print, because I know that I was working on it at the time, but I don't think that I had finished it by that specific convention. However, somehow we had gotten onto the topic of Queensblade, and I'm not sure, it was probably through association of something else that I had done, because let's face it, I draw lots of titties, and it was probably because they had seen, god damn it, that's the second fucking time I've stepped on my goddamn headphones, this is annoying as shit, sorry, but I need like some wireless headphones or something without a cord, so I don't kill myself. Yeah, so he had like actually spent time talking to me about Queensblade, and me personally, I don't ever see anyone selling anything Queensblade related outside of like figures sometimes. So you can understand how like special a situation like that would be when you finally find someone that also enjoys the same thing that you like and can talk to you about it, especially if it's just kind of a small audience, small market. I don't know what the word would be, but people like to talk to you about stuff. Basically, that's my point. People like to, why does this keep changing? This is obnoxious as shit. I'm so annoyed. You can tell that I'm annoyed. Oh my god, stop doing shit. I did not give you the okay. God. Ooh, this drives me crazy. Anyways, so yeah, basically people like to talk to you about stuff. Why is it not showing me the border? Because I don't want that. Jesus. No, I didn't. I'm gonna go gray early because of this shit. Like, y'all be my witness. Oh, God. Okay. Thank you. So yeah. Alright, people like to talk to you about shit. And I don't feel comfortable drawing stuff that I can't talk about. So basically, I had spent a couple hours of my life watching Overwatch backstories and those Overwatch shorts to try and get some kind of information, to try and learn something about these characters, because I like the story more than the battle of that. And I was hoping that there would be some context and I could be like, oh man, that's fucking sick. And there's like some stuff that I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I really enjoyed that. But ultimately, it just comes down to there are characters that I like and characters that I don't like, and it is purely design based because the shorts don't offer enough story, and neither does the game, really, from what I can tell. It doesn't really offer enough. So, if you're wondering why I don't have any Overwatch art, that's why. Because I'm trash, and I don't have games, and I just feel weird drawing stuff that I can't contribute a lot to. Now, I know that I will draw some Overwatch stuff at some point, because I like the characters, especially Mei. I love Mei. I think she is adorable. She is 100%, if I played the game, she'd be like my main. But there's, you know, some other badass characters and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, that's kind of... I like to enjoy things before I draw them, because when people buy stuff, they like to find people that enjoy the same thing as they do. And if you're just churning it out for cash, people get kind of upset. So that's why I don't churn for cash. So basically, I enjoy comics, but a lot of the audience of which I cater to stylistically and otherwise are not really into comics as much. They are very specifically into anime and sometimes cartoons. There are a lot of people that don't like cartoons, and they're just into the anime, and I'm like, okay, whatever, but I do have kind of a broad range of interests, I guess you could say. I like many different things. I like comics, I like cartoons, I like anime. Yeah, so I like to draw these different things, but it doesn't always go over well for me, and I can't always make merchandise of the things that I enjoy because I can't sell it. And while I really like Hellboy, like a lot, like probably borderline obsessively. I don't want to go that far. I don't want to be that guy, but like I love Hellboy, like a lot, and which is sad because I don't have any of the comics. I'm gonna try and get some. So I have them because, you know, he's wonderful. He's everything I look for in a man: big, red, lots of muscles, and, you know, Hellboy. Just kidding, kind of. But I don't know how other people really feel about Hellboy so much. I know that there are people that like him, but within the audience that my work caters to, I don't know. I forgot to change the setting on this like a dumbass. Great for me. I don't know how many other people are actually into it, and I don't want to spend the money making the prints if no one's going to buy them. You know? Especially, you know, when it comes to doing more comic styled work. Now this is kind of, I don't want to say it's comic specifically, because it's not. The way that I drew it is kind of like a mashup between West and East styles. It's, you know, yeah. And so I don't know. I'm just worried that it wouldn't sell, and I don't want to waste the money doing something that won't sell, because, you know, I don't have unlimited funds, obviously, kind of poor. So I don't think I'm gonna print that, basically. There. I took the long way around to explain a point. Congratulations to me. But yeah, I feel like it would not be a fruitful venture to make prints of that. Not at this point. I might release it online, so like people can still order it if they want to. God, this is just not even. Fuck. I probably did I post it online? It might already be in my shop. If you would like to go and see if it is in my shop, you are welcome to do so. The link's in the description below. But yeah, so it might already be there, but I think it'll probably be more like a custom print job basis. So it's kind of like, oh, they paid for it, so I can print it out now without feeling guilty. The reason that I drew that was, you know, fan service reason. Like, if I have a speed paint of it on YouTube, you can go and check out the art itself, and I talk about it and gush a little bit about Hellboy in it. So I was going to make that a print, and you know, I get nervous. Maybe some other time. Maybe if somebody's like, I'm gonna be at the convention and I want this, so can you make some prints of it? Because I'm 100% gonna come and buy it. Then I'll be like, maybe I'll make like one, one or two. But yeah. Okay, I like that face a lot better than the last face I did. Yuki's adorable. Like, I'm sorry, but if you don't think my son is cute, we're gonna have problems. We're gonna have lots of problems. I hope this printed fine. I didn't even check the other one. Luckily they did. Okay, that looks fine. I do have some formatting to do, but I have to open up another program to do it because it's keychain, and for whatever reason the keychain won't open up in Photoshop. I have to use Illustrator, and I don't want to open up another program while I am recording, because I don't want it to like lag out my shit or something, especially because it's Adobe, and you know, it's Adobe. Speaking of, if you guys don't know, Adobe is doing like a subscription thing now, and I am not here for it. They're like, if you want the full license to Photoshop, you gotta pay like fucking $1,600, and I'm like, bye. No, absolutely not. Can I print in this? Can I? I can print in this. Like, bye, Adobe. So yeah, basically, if you use Photoshop and you have somehow found yourself in an SOL situation and you have lost your program and you need to buy or update your license or some shit like that, and you cannot afford to pay the monthly subscription fee, which is a lot, by the way, you're gonna pay a lot, and you especially can't afford the full license. I mean, if you can and you love it, fucking by all means go for it, but like, if you're like me and you don't have the money to spend on such things, here are some good alternatives. Clip Studio Paint. Honestly, that's the best one I got for you. It is the most similar to Photoshop, but it's actually meant for drawing. So, like, yo, cool. I really enjoy Clip Studio Paint. I got EX. It always goes on sale, guys. So like, I mean, always. So you just check out for them sales, and because I got this like half price, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get EX. So I did. I spoiled myself a little bit, and it is specifically made for making comics. However, you can do full illustrations. Like, obviously, I did this in Clip Studio Paint. You know, you guys watch me do this. So, you can do anything you want in this program. It is a similar format to Photoshop, but it's like a hybrid between Photoshop and Paint Tool SCI. Now, I grew up on Paint Tool SCI. I say I grew up. My little artist self grew up on Paint Tool SCI because I'm anime trash. Every anime artist uses Paint Tool SCI. Like, sorry about it, but it's true. So this is like the perfect hybrid because I had Manga Studio 4 EX a long time ago, and I could never figure out how to use it. It drove me nuts. But this is way better, way simplified, and this is basically Manga Studio. This Clip Studio Paint is the downloadable version, and like Manga Studio 5 or whatever is the like software buy it version. They're like the same. So whatever you want to do. But yeah, so just like a little helpful tidbit, if you use Photoshop and you lose it for some reason, this is a good alternative because you can do like pretty much anything that you'd want to do. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like proficient on it, and I know that it has like more tools and like filter settings or whatever in Photoshop, but if you're just going to be drawing, no one gives a shit. You know? So, yeah. That's basically just my 2 cents on it. Anyways, so this video has been going on for about 20-ish minutes or so now, and since I do actually have work to do, and as much as I would love to stay here and just draw my boys all the time, I actually do have to get some work done today, and to do that I have to open up another program, so, you know, like, gotta go do that. But I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate you guys being so patient with me, especially dealing with all these draw sessions, because, Lord, I know they're probably not all that much fun. I do want to do some more fun videos, and I promise you guys I will. Just not right now. I have things to do. I'm really busy right now. I'm so sorry. So this is the most that I can do. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And if you do enjoy these videos, then awesome, because I like making them. I like talking to you guys. I do. So hopefully you guys like them. But yeah, I have things to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to support me by buying my merchandise or by using my Patreon, the links to that stuff, it's in the description box below. You can check out my social media too. All of that is in there. I do want to update you guys on my Twitter. The Twitter link below is now just directly my art now. I have a separate personal Twitter, which I will not link here, but if you want to look it up, it is ika.himee with a hyphen. It'll be a selfie of me in really awesome glasses. Sunglasses, not actual glasses. I use sunglasses. So yeah, if you are interested in my personal ramblings, periodically I will update my art Twitter to tell you guys, hey, that I have a personal Twitter. But basically, yeah, all my personal thoughts and Twitter's update, whatever stuff will usually go on my personal Twitter now, because I want to be more professional. So yeah, I separated that stuff. Yeah. But you can check all that stuff, links in the description box below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want me to address or answer, you can leave that stuff in the comment section down below and I'll get to it as soon as I can. If you like my content and want to be updated every time I post something, hit that subscribe button as well as that bell, because sometimes YouTube's weird and they don't want to update you guys on what your creator's doing. So if you want to be specifically updated, you can hit that bell and it will send you a notification. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. I don't want to tell you what to do, but, you know, if you like it and you're feeling generous, you can give it a thumbs up. I don't care. If you want to. If you want to. But yeah, okay, thank you guys so much for hanging out. This is a really long goodbye. Whew. Okay, but yeah, I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!